Mm-hmm. Is that it from Fletcher?
Oh, my name is Paige Armstrong. No relation.
The relations, no. Now you see this is bull. You have to take this back to Fletcher and tell him that he can't trade Terrell Davis for Gilbert Brown. Yeah, offense for offense and defense for defense. They're simple rules.
Makes sense. And who would trade Terrell Davis away anyway?
So, shall we get a date?
You want to have lunch with me?
You have other plans?
No.
So where do you want to go?
Never been to the Monocle.
Neither have I. They said it couldn't be done. Black man getting elected in Colorado. But you know, I was star of the football team and the Air Force, and that's a football crazy state. Are you listening?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Sure.
You look like I've lost your attention.
It's just, I know all of this.
Is that right?
I've made it a point to learn everything about every congressman. I've been studying up.
That's so. It's quite a job.
Well, I'm going in reverse alphabetical order, and your name is White, so that's just Zabrinsky, Yaleman, and Young. That's ahead of you. I'm down to Milkos.
So, impress me. Tell me about me.
Nah, that's not a good idea. I have honesty Tourette's.
Go ahead, I'm thick-skinned.
Well, let's see. Okay. For one thing, I think it's generous of you to call yourself a football star, don't you think? Your stats were okay, but you weren't exactly a Doug Flutie, were you? More interceptions than touchdowns does not a football star make.
You know my stats?
I don't know them, but I have a general sense. And let's see, you applied to the space program after you graduated from the Air Force Academy, but you didn't get in. On account your grades weren't quite there. Kind of a bummer.
Well, tell me something about myself I don't know.
Okay. Here's one. You're gonna be a one-term congressman.
What?
You're fighting to get Jackson's Industries the new missile defense contract.
Jackson's getting the contract. I have the votes on the defense committee.
Yes, you do. But, which means Jackson gets screwed out of Boeing getting a piece of the pie. And Jackson needs Boeing to get a piece of the pie. And when he doesn't, trust me on this, he's coming after you. You know his nickname is Vin.
Yeah, I heard that. That's because when he says when, it comes out sounding like Vin.
Actually, it's short for vendetta. See, Jackson will hold you responsible, and voila, you've made your first enemy. Jackson is de facto leader of the Blue Dogs. And good luck on getting any bill passed.
I can get my bills passed without the Blue Dogs.
You couldn't get the 10 Commandments passed without the Blue Dogs, Congressman. And besides, the dogs, that's 35 votes. 35 votes that you need to prevent sampling your state. And with sampling, your district will expand to include Boulder. Then guess what? The only boulder you'll be carrying will be on your shoulders up a mountain called Election Day. What you need to do is work with Jackson to make sure that both contractors get in on the action. But that's only my opinion.
You know what you should do?
Go screw myself?
You should come work for me.
Well, I'm honored, really. But I work for Benny Fletcher, see, and why wouldn't I want to work for one of the most powerful men in Congress?
Because Benny Fletcher is Satan.
Satan? What happened to your party loyalty?
I am being